I'm gonna review the 5 most popular dog treats and why I would absolutely not buy them. You would be shocked at what I found looking at ingredients. But don't worry, I will be giving you some of my favorite treats. So let's just jump into it, starting with Milk-Bone. I would not feed these to my dogs for the simple fact that if we look at these different options, they use a highly controversial preservative, BHA, BHT. This is a potentially known carcinogen based on science. I don't know how they get away with selling treats with this in here. In addition to that, they use artificial dyes, which I think is common knowledge now can be potentially dangerous, especially to our pets. They use red 40 and yellow 5. And think about why they're doing that. That's not to appeal to our color limited seeing animals. No, that's to appeal to you and I focus and prioritize on treats that put pets first, not people or profit first. Wheat flour, cornstarch, sugar. They add sugar into these treats, which is ridiculous for any dog treat. If you see sugar on there, please pass it. Treats, according to veterinarians, should not take up more than 10% of our dog's daily caloric value, which means for those treats, you can feed very few and that's all your dog gets for the whole day. One that is definitely gonna probably get me some hate or frustrated pet parents, bocces. For me, the biggest issue is coming down to the value. These are way overpriced for what they are. When I see bags that are upwards of $6, $7, $8 a bag, and it's mostly sweetened oats with vegetable oil, I get really pessimistic about that. We've got oats, oat flour, so that's ingredient splitting where they take less desirable ingredients and they break them up into sub-ingredients so that they look further down on the ingredient deck. To me, that just feels really misleading. But again, it's not all bad because they recently launched 3 different flavors of single ingredient freeze-dried treats, which I love. If you really love the brand, you want to support them, that would be the one I would get. Now this next one is personal. I used to give my dog, he loved them. They're very high value, extremely popular, especially for training, and they are Zooks. And first and foremost, they add sugar to their treats. Absolutely biologically inappropriate for dogs, which means foods that are not biologically designed for dogs to digest optimally. It was really hard for me to find a replacement that my dog would be just as excited about. But that's where these come in, and these are awesome because these are 2 ingredients. It's literally beef liver, which are human grade beef liver, and a little bit of ginseng. Look, the dogs are here, very high value, and they are formulated by a veterinarian. Back to Zooks. When I see the front of the bag, I see chicken really big on the front. So you would think that there's a lot of chicken and protein, but unfortunately, looking at the guaranteed analysis, the protein percent is pretty low. And when I read the ingredients, these look to be primarily rice, oats, potatoes, sugar, and I do see a little bit of ingredient splitting with potatoes. No shame to any of these brands or you if you feed these. This isn't personal. My bachelor's degree is in nutrition science. I'm a certified professional canine nutritionist. I'm extremely passionate about what we feed our pets. This next one's gonna get me some heat. Now, one thing I love about these Greenies treats is that they are promoting the idea of dental health. It's all over their website. And this is important, generally speaking, to take care of our dog's dental health and gum health, because by the age of 3, according to veterinarians, 80% of dogs will have some sort of periodontal or dental or gum disease. And that has a direct correlation to our dog's longevity, their heart health, their immune health. So it's really important. Please make sure your dog is getting checked at the vet at least once a year and looking at their teeth. Now going back to Greenies, it's an awesome idea. Let's give our dog a chew every day that helps their teeth get clean. But here's the problem. When you look at the marketing on their website and their bag, the claim isn't that the ingredients do anything health-wise for our animals. The claim is because these are rubbery, hard, dense, potentially choking hazard treats. When the dogs chew them, they have a mechanical action of cleaning our dog's teeth. And that's where I think a lot of people get confused. They think that these are health promoting treats when the reality is the only dental health benefit that they claim, not based on what I say, is that it helps scrape your dog's teeth. And yes, they have the VOHC seal that people love to throw and tout, but VOHC does not certify or guarantee or look into any of these products directly. It's really just kind of a set of guidelines, and we just have to trust the manufacturer. And it doesn't end there. It gets even scarier when we look into the ingredients. So if we simplify the ingredients into what they majorly are, it's wheat flour, sawdust, and synthetic fillers. Remember, powdered cellulose is basically broken down wood pulp. There's really little to no nutritional value in that. And then a bunch of wheat flour and colorants. This isn't just about greenies. It's most, if not all, of these other dental chew treats on the market. They all have very similar ingredients. They're ultra processed, very high in carbohydrates, which nobody can get me to believe that a high starch, high carbohydrate treat will promote dental health in any way, shape, or form. It just drives me crazy. Like, why do we need to have expensive, for what they are, lower quality ingredient dog treats when it is so easy and simple to make treats that are very limited ingredient and biologically appropriate? I feel like that was doom and gloom, but trust me, there are tons of treats out there that are healthier, that are human grade, that I trust. But let me show you like a rapid fire, some of my go-to treats and then the why. Remember, you can find all of these on my website, RachelFusaro.com. And if you're getting value from this, please do me 2 favors. 1, click that subscribe button so that you can be alerted next time I have a video. And 2, make sure you share this video. That really helps us help the world make informed decisions. When we think about feeding our dogs foods and treats, I'm always thinking about variety so that we can help avoid any potential nutrition gaps. There are plenty of amazing treat options out there, starting with my favorite go-to, our Becker Bites. If you're looking for the highest quality vet formulated limited ingredient, they have a bunch of different varieties. This is an awesome Canadian brand, and they make these little beef livers. Look how small these are. So these are tiny, single ingredient, very high value, and I like that they're small because they're great for training or enrichment toys. What do you think? I start bringing out the treats and Marlo comes say hello. Hi, Stinkamink. Hi. What are your favorite? Yeah. Now for a dental chew alternative, I actually have 2 here for you. First one being sweet potato chews. They're just lightly air dried with beef liver, freeze dried beef liver. So you're getting healthful ingredients, but you're still getting that crunchy mechanical scraping of the teeth. I also feed raw meaty bones. If you want questions on that, let me know in the comments. And then King Lou makes these human grade single ingredient chicken or duck feet, which I know sounds crazy, but this is an excellent source of protein, single ingredient, and dogs love chewing them. So it helps scrape the teeth clean, floss the teeth, and they're highly enriching. Now let's say that you have an allergy dog or they have a lot of sensitivities. Pork is a really interesting option to consider. Green Juju is a woman-owned, family-owned brand. These are pasture-raised pork with organic parsnips, beets, and strawberries. These are freeze-dried, so they're not ultra processed, and you are supporting an incredible business. These are great because they're bison liver. So bison is actually a great novel protein, great for sensitive dogs, allergy dogs, and again, single ingredient, human grade. Winnie Lou makes the cutest little bison treats. So these are called bison heart tidbits. So if you're wanting to promote heart health, or you want something that's highly palatable but small, look how little those are. These are a lot of fun to give something different. So these are literally just rabbit. These are human grade, freeze dried. And look how little the nuggets are. So great for training or small dogs or enrichment toys. And look at this huge bag. So I love these. And if you want something that is gonna be great for omega-3, this is a small woman-owned business that is also certified beef. I love how I said that I was gonna do rapid fire treat review, but I love this stuff so much, y'all. This next one is gonna be controversial because it is one that I typically personally avoid, but let's say you're sitting here and saying, these treats are great, but my dog really loves those like soft treats. An potentially better alternative, in my personal opinion, for a soft and chewy treat, like a better alternative to like a Zooks or Bill Jack. Crumps, again, a Canadian family-owned business, actually has a pretty decent one. So these are, they're only 3 calories in a treat, and this is their duck flavor. They're called mini trainers. Again, I'll have it all linked to my website. The only ingredients are duck, coconut glycerin, brown rice flour, rolled oats, flaxseed. There's only very limited ingredients in these. So if I was just using this every once in a while, like it's the only treat my dog's gonna use, this could be a good option to consider from a smaller type brand that I trust more in general because I like their other products. But remember, the most important thing that you can do is sign up for my email list. I forgot to mention that. We are almost at 60,000 amazing, incredible humans on our email family where I do a giveaway every single time. So if you want an opportunity to win free stuff like free treats, food, supplements, definitely sign up for my email. It'll be linked in the description below, or just go to my website, RachelFusaro.com/connect. I give you insider tips. You get exclusive first access to completely free content. And don't forget, on my website, I have my flea and tick guide, my vaccine guide that's vet approved, and that's all, again, free for you to help you take care of your pet to the best of your ability. I've also recently launched veterinarian telehealth appointments on my website, which is insane. So now if you want to see my favorite food that I feed my dogs, click the video right here. Or if you want to see how I crate train my dogs, click the video right here. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Goodbye.